Hi peaches, it's Shaaba. Welcome back to my channel and thank you for clicking on another video. It's Monday and you know what that means? It's time for us to go fishing for a-holes. Why? Because it's a little bit of fun, it's a little bit of juicy drama. We can hopefully help some people out whilst expanding our own mindsets along the way. Just before we get into it though, are we feeling the full festive feels? It's November, it's about to be the season. I hope you're feeling all cozy. Surfshark, you too. What's this? Surfshark and the Nightmare Before Christmas? Perfect. Once upon a time, the Halloween King felt that there was something missing. That's when he discovered Christmas Town. He tried to bring the spirit back, but he didn't get it quite right, bless. He hacked into Christmas Town, tried to steal their data to understand how they bought gifts, including their credit card details, and he kidnapped Santa. That's when Surfshark came to the rescue and gave all of Christmas Town access to Surfshark VPN. It swapped the real location of their devices with other ones around the world, encrypting their data and keeping them safe from the likes of Mr. Skellybobs. Surfshark then said to Jack, mate, you don't need to steal people's data to understand the Christmas spirit. All you need to do is use Surfshark VPN to unlock content libraries from all around the world so you can watch the best Christmas movies wherever you are, because Surfshark can do that too. Jack gave Santa back, hosted a Christmas movie night with all of his friends, and once again Surfshark saved the day. The end. Peaches, I cannot recommend Surfshark VPN enough. I literally use it every single day. And right now, in their Black Friday period, Surfshark are being extra generous and is available at an unbeatable price. And on top of that, if you use my code Shaaba, you can get 4 extra months free. Talk about a Christmas present. It is a limited time offer though, so do get a wiggle on if you'd like to use it. That's surfshark.com/Shaaba for 4 extra months free of Surfshark at an unbeatable price. You can use this link, and there's also a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's no bar humbugs here. Alright, whilst you check out Surfshark, are you ready to go fishing for some a-holes? Let's go. Bloop. Am I the drama for not spending the day with my wife on her birthday? Do you know, I don't think I could expect anything less for the beginning of one of these videos. Place your bets right now. I'd definitely be commenting you are the drama. That is my hypothesis. OP says, I'm a 29-year-old man and my wife is a 28-year-old woman, and I recently got into an argument when I told her that I will not be spending the whole day with her on her birthday. Instead, I'll be hanging out with my brother. Okay. My brother, a 31-year-old man, and my wife share the same birthday month, and their birthdays are a week apart. I'm with you. I saw that my brother's favourite music artist is performing in our city and I wanted to surprise him with tickets. Coincidentally, it is on my wife's birthday. I see. My brother has never seen this artist perform. In fact, this would be his first concert ever. That is super cute. I'm loving the sibling bond. I have questions, but let's keep going. I told my wife the plan I have to hang out with my brother that day and she got upset. Even though we agreed to celebrate her birthday the day before the concert because all of friends can only make it on that day. She's still upset that I won't be with her on her actual birth date. Alright, let's unpack at this moment. If this were me and I was the wife, I would be feeling pretty okay. I would totally understand that you cannot reschedule the date of an artist. That is not within your control. First concert, favourite artist for your brother, birthday month, all is making sense to me. Truly. Friends are coming the day before, I get that too. However, if it wasn't specified, like I would understand and assume that just because my friends can make that first date, my partner, my husband, right, because I'm married there, my husband would still be there with me on my birthday, even if my friends don't make it. That's like a non-exclusive thing. I'd just be like, oh, well, I'm celebrating my birthday on 2 days this year. The 2 outstanding questions that I have are, 1, is the concert an all-day thing? Like, does it really need to be an all-day thing? I've gone to many concerts, and sometimes it's nice to make like a full day out of it, but if you don't need to, maybe you don't have to, considering it's your wife's birthday. The second thought I'm thinking is, why can't the wife come with you? Does she like that artist? As I'm saying that, I do also appreciate how it can be beneficial and sometimes wanted to have like bonding moments just with your siblings without your partner being involved. I also think it's really healthy because Jamie and I in particular are so dependent on each other to have that time away where you're not always spending it together, and I feel like this little bonding moment could play a role in that. So thoughts. I don't think anyone's wrong yet. Let's see. I understand the importance of being with her on her birthday, says OP, but I told her since we're celebrating the day before that it should be okay for me to go to the concert. The artist that is performing is a pretty big artist and has never been to our city before, so it's an opportunity that I don't want to pass up on. I get that too. Though, that does make me think that there is also a third option. Is this brother's artist, favourite artist, doing another concert on another date in another town that's still commutable for you? I know it's frustrating, but if birthdays mean this much to your wife, that's definitely something that I would look into, just in case someone else is in a similar position. I remember when I moved, I always forgot that there were concerts in places other than London. And it's such a lovely feeling to be like, oh crap, I can't make this date. No, wait, if I take the train, I can go to this date. But I also appreciate that America is very big, and if this is coming from a big country like America, it's not so easy to just travel to state to state. OP continues, I also told her that we can spend most of the day together because the concert starts at 7. So until then, we can do whatever she'd like, and I can even plan a super fun day for her. That's cute. This is fine. I feel like OP's fixed it. Do you know what I mean? Like, there was a thing, it's a big thing, you can't change it, assuming you can't make other dates, or it's too far to travel, or it's inconvenient for you and brother. And providing you still spend the whole day beforehand with her actual birthday plans, and now all day where you're going to plan to do something and just pop off for 7. And this is one of the things where you can come for 7 because there'll be an opening act and there'll be a queue and there'll be blah blah blah. So, you know, like, you can get there for 7. This is fine. This is cute. I rescind my you are the drama verdict right from the beginning. OP continues, I don't think me going is that big of a deal. I feel like the most important thing is that we celebrate and she gets a nice party with all of her friends. She thinks it is a big deal and doesn't want to go to the concert at all. Oh, so you've even invited her and she doesn't want, okay, she doesn't want to come. Good to know. Sounds like wife is maybe being a bit of a birthday zilla. That's the thing. I have plenty of nice gifts that I plan to give her, but I don't want to buy my brother another gift because I know he'll love the one that I have planned. Am I the drama? My verdict is no. I don't think you're the drama. I think there could have been drama territory for sure, but I feel like you've done everything that you can to try and avoid said drama. You've offered wife to come along. She doesn't want to come along. You've said, hey, on the same day, I'm still going to spend all of this time with you and I'm going to spend the day before with you. It's just this evening. If she doesn't want to come to the concert, there are other things that she can be doing. Honestly, if this were my partner, I would totally understand. I would either have a bit of an evening alone and then when they come back, celebrate some more. I'd probably go to the concert because it sounds fun. Like, if you've been invited and you're not impeding on a little brotherly bonding. I do just love concerts though, so maybe that's just me. I don't know. I'm not getting arsehole vibes from this. I'm not getting drama. This is anti-drama. This is trying to make everybody happy. And this is being realistic with schedules and plans, considering you can't just call up the big artist and be like, hey, do you mind changing the date? My wife's pissed. I wonder what other people have to say. Bah, you are the drama. Did you even invite her to the concert? I get the impression that you didn't. Well, he did. He said it. He said it right here that she didn't want to go. If you already know all of her friends are unavailable on her birthday, that means that you know she'll be left alone. The fact that it's in the evening makes it worse. Does it though? Does it? I mean, maybe in the traditional sense that people typically go out for dinners, but like go out for a fancy lunch instead if that's the kind of thing that she wants to do. Maybe some friends will still be available. Maybe parents will be available and she'd want to go and see them. Like, I kind of feel at the age of 28, you've been in the workforce long enough. You've lived life long enough to know that sometimes life happens. You know, like if your birthday is on a weekday and your partner's calling like, so sorry babe, I have to work late. You're like, no problem. I'll just celebrate with you on the weekend or tomorrow on whatever next day is available, right? I don't really understand why people get so rigid on dates like this when there is a perfectly legitimate and acceptable reason for why a husband might not be available that evening, and when he's still made the changes to ensure that he's with you all day, ensure he's with you the day before. I'm sure he'll also do another birthday dinner with you afterwards if that's so important to you. Am I just being too cold? What do you think, Peaches? Are you on the same page? She's your wife, says this commenter. If you had any consideration for her, you'd have at least made this a conversation instead of just telling her, oh yes, I have to hang out with my brother on your birthday, when you don't even have to. It's a choice that you've made. I totally agree that it's a choice, but honestly I feel like it's the right choice. And also I think we need to be a little bit careful because it's not really clear here from the post as to whether husband has had the conversation with wife only after buying the tickets. The words used are, I told my wife the plan I have to hang out with my brother that day. I told her we could spend most of the day together. And I don't want to buy my brother another gift because I know he'll love the one I have planned. Like, it doesn't necessarily mean that he's purchased. Like, I feel like they're having healthy conversations. I just feel like maybe this commenter's got it a bit wrong. Yeah, you are the drama, says someone else. I told my wife the plan. I also told her it should be okay. I wanted to. I don't think. Whose birthday is it again? You are the drama. I mean, I'm so confused. I would honestly understand this more if OP was like, oh, well, you know, I really wanted to go to the pub and hang out with my friends, or there was a football game on and I really wanted to watch it on the television. Whose birthday is it again? It's also your brother's birthday and it's your wife's birthday. And it's not the exact same day, but it's the season, it's the time. I don't understand why people are being mad at him for wanting to please and finding a plan to please two people that he loves, when the dates of one of them is clearly very, very rigid and he didn't plan for it to be on the birthday, it just happens to be. Are we reading different posts? Sorry, vows and shit. You are the drama. Jesus. This is giving those t-shirts, you know, when like it's like, oh, you're getting married, game over. Or like when people call each other, oh yeah, the old ball and chain. Like, why are you getting married then? Like, marriage is not dictatorship. Do you know what I mean? Marriage is not being unreasonable and having to drop everything and only serving your partner. It's so silly. You have a life outside of your relationship, and part part of being in a healthy relationship, right, is accommodating and growing and understanding your partner's perspective, not being like, it's my birthday, you will spend it with me. It's so dumb. I'm sorry. It's maybe I'm being a bit spicy today. This is dumb. You are the drama. I am shocked at these comments. Why couldn't your wife go with you to the concert on her birthday? She didn't want to go. He said that, right? She thinks it's a big deal and doesn't want to go to the concert at all. He said that in the post. You are the drama. With any luck, she will have all your bags packed and waiting at the door for you when you come home from the concert. This is your wife, the one you want to spend the rest of your life with, and you just blow off her birthdays if it means nothing and your brother's more important. You really are a knob. I'm so confused. He is hardly blowing off her birthday. He's celebrating with her beforehand. He's saying he'll plan a fun day, and he's doing something for his brother, which sure may be equally as important as his wife. Like, it can be an equal but different kind of love. Sometimes I just give up with Reddit. Honestly, I give up with people. Am I being too harsh? Peaches, I need to know what you stand on this, because I am severely disagreeing with the internet right now. Is this what the rest are going to be like? Let's see. Am I the drama for blowing up at my pregnant wife and putting my foot down after her blow up? Another ball and chain. Well, OP, if you go against your wife in any way, you're in the wrong. I think the internet's made that very clear. We are renting a 2-bedroom house from an older man. We will call him G for this. Bong, bong. Bong, bong, bong. Bong, bong. I don't know how to really describe G, but older, tired, military is the closest. You know, that paints quite a picture. This man has been nothing but kind to us, far more than either one of our parents have been. We live in California, and the average rent in our area is around $2,600 for a 2-bedroom. I've actually never thought of what like rental prices in the States are, so I just want to know what that is. $2,600 USD in Gubba, £2,000 for a 2-bedroom house. You know, that doesn't feel astronomical compared to UK prices, but I think that's also because the UK is astronomical and Cosy lives around the world is just totally good to know. Let's carry on. At first we were a bit skeptical because a house was advertised, but G wanted to meet the tenants personally before anything else. The listing stated $2,500, but also stated negotiable. Oh, is this a bad landlord story? Blah. We met with G, and I don't know if he liked us or felt sorry because we told him our story, but he offered us a place for $1,600. Wow. Any problems we've ever had throughout the 6 years me and my wife have lived in the house was fixed within 48 hours. G is the landlord that everyone wishes they had. He isn't money hungry, and if rent is a bit late, he understands as long as you keep him informed. We haven't had an issue with him in 6 years. Wow. So this is actually a good landlord. Oh, that's so refreshing to see. I have to say, on the internet, you only ever hear negative things about landlords. I'm loving the fact that things are sorted really quickly. That is incredible, but I cannot get over the fact that he's offering $1,000 discount. This is very, very sweet. If this is just passive additional income for him that he's not reliant upon, I really do believe that every single landlord should be doing that if they're in that position where it isn't reliable income. But wow, this is just, I don't believe it. That's how ingrained I am to think that landlords are bad. I've asked him why he's renting the house out to us so cheap, and his story broke my heart. He bought the house for his daughter a couple of years before we moved in, but unfortunately, she and her fiance died in a car crash, and he couldn't find the heart to sell it, but also just doesn't want it staying empty. Gee, oh, my heart is breaking. I didn't expect to cry. During COVID, when my wife lost her job and I had to take a pay cut, I called him and I told him about the situation. I asked him if it was possible for us to perhaps pay a couple hundred less in rent, and then I'll pay everything back once COVID stopped. Okay. I thought you meant just dock it for me further than the additional 1,000. But no, this is just like a cash flow thing. I think it makes total sense to require and request. He came over and he talked to me and my wife, and after 2 hours of talking, he said that he would forgive half our rent until the whole COVID thing is done, and then we can just go back to the original contract. I cannot describe how happy I was. Thanked him with tears in my eyes. With the $700 saved on rent, we were able to keep our heads above water during that crisis. Above is the kind of man G is. That blows my mind. I love G. I'm loving G so much. G really is the landlord that everyone wishes they had. Wow. Brownie badge for G. So many brownie badges for G. My wife is currently 5 months pregnant, says OP. Congratulations, my love. G had some health scares, so we haven't seen him for the last 6 months. He came over the day before yesterday to tell us he is healthy again, yay, and will again take up the care responsible, so if anything is needed, to just give him a call. He saw my wife and obviously the belly and asked how far along she was. We told him, and he just had this big smile from ear to ear and said congratulations. Before he walked off, he said, kids are expensive. As a baby gift from me, let's make the rent an even 1,000 until the baby is born. Oh my my God, G, you are a total G. Wait, so you started with 2,600 rent. It went down to 1,600. That 1,600 went down to 800. Am I doing that right? Yeah. COVID's done. You're back up to 1,600. And he's like, no, because you're having a baby. Let's make it $1,000. Wow. I know I've said wow a lot, but like, wow. This is the kind of wealth and giving back that I aspire to be. This is beautiful. This is warming my heart. Oh, I have no idea why, but for some reason this set my wife completely. She started yelling at G, calling him an old man that's looking down on us and that he can take his useless gift and shove it up his ass. No. She was yelling for like 3 minutes, and every time I tried to stop her, she just got louder and louder. I don't know what got into my wife, but at the end of the rant, she said, if you really wanted to gift us something for our baby, you should not let us pay rent at all, you stupid effing old man. That is what you call a gift. That is not okay. This is surprising. Oh, my butthole just clenched up. I am so sad that this happened. I'm assuming this is hormones. Okay, just apologize to G and we're fine. Just apologize, G. G took everything she said and didn't say a word back. His face just went from happy to completely emotionless. After my wife was done, he just left. I blew up on my wife and asked her what the she was thinking, as G never did anything wrong to us. She just started to cry and refused to talk to me for the rest of the night. Every time I brought it up, she'd start crying, but I caught onto the crocodile tears. 1 second. And I told her to just stop because I want an explanation. Yesterday morning before I left for work, I told her she better be ready because ready or not, when I got home, we will be talking about what happened and I wouldn't accept her fake tears. 1 second. I'm hearing that G is a lovely guy. I'm hearing that you are a parent-to-be just trying to make things work. I'm hearing that there's like 6 years of trust there, but there are 2 little flags that just popped up there. Crocodile tears, fake tears. Oh, how do we know these are fake? I don't think we can just like assume and put that on a person. It seems very out of the blue, but if it's out of the blue, that means that there's something unusual causing it, right? Like my first thought would be like, hey, you okay? Hey, what happened? And if my wife is not able to talk about it, I'd be like, has something happened that I don't know about? I know I've been celebrating G a lot this post, but right now I'm just like, hang on a second. Has he done something to the wife? Because why would she act like that and then just not talk to you? Ugh, let's read on this, read on. I got a text from G telling me that we have to talk. He asked to meet at his house at 5 and I agreed. Wait, so before you spoke to wife? We met up at the house and he asked to come in. We sat in the living room and he asked if my wife could join us and she did. He didn't ask why or what happened, nothing. All he did was lay out what will be happening going forward. I just had this horrible sinking feeling in my tummy. He said that the gift will no longer be happening and he'll expect the full rent at the end of the month, no excuses. Wait, like 1,600 or 2,600? He said that the rent will stay 1,600. Oh, okay. I mean, that still sucks, but at least it wasn't the 2,600 until our lease is up for renewal, which is ending at the end of the year. And when the lease is over, we are more than welcome to renew. Then he'll be charging us market rate for the house. That is more than $1,000 increase. I tried to talk to him, but he refused to listen. And then he just walked out of the house. Emotions, feelings, thoughts. My wife was white as a ghost on the couch and stammered, what are we going to do? Because she knows that an $1,000 increase in the rent will lead us back to living paycheck to paycheck. My paycheck is enough to cover literally every single bill until my promotion in 14 months. That doesn't sound like it's quite long enough. I blew up and I told her the shit is her doing. She asked me to run after G and talk or call him and try and talk to him, but G is refusing. The only message I got back was, please contact me if it has something to do with the house, not for any personal matters, as our relationship will only be strictly landlord and tenant. Okay, wait. No, carry on. My wife is frantically trying to call G and apologize, but he isn't answering her calls. She knows her part-time job paycheck might not be enough, and I told her that we'll need to downsize. She isn't happy. I don't know whether to deliberate or talk. Let's finish the post. I'm not happy with my wife at all. She's calling me an asshole because I'm mad at her. $1,000 doesn't sound like a lot for some. It's a lot of money. But for me, it's a lot of money. My wife's paycheck would not have been touched for rent or anything, but now it has to, as I told her that she'll cover the $1,000 if she wants to stay in the house, as I refuse to take up longer hours or more shifts. She's devastated because her part-time job salary might not be enough and she'll have to go back to full-time work, which as a mama with a current part-time schedule, I can see why that would be very intimidating. Sorry if my post is all over the place. I'm tired and my emotions aren't in the right place currently, as I'm stressing about things that haven't even crossed my mind before and things that I haven't had to stress over. So, am I the drama for blowing up at my pregnant wife and putting my foot down? Oh dear God. So wife totally sounded like the drama until she didn't say anything where I was like, could there be something more? I really just want to clarify that there isn't anything more. The fact that wife was just like, go, talk to him, ask more, and then was trying to call herself to apologize kind of makes me feel like maybe that isn't the case. Why did she just blow up so? confused. I can understand your confusion, OP. I can understand your frustration, because it also sounds like you haven't had closure on why it happened, which, as somebody objectively not in the situation, is obviously able to like be like, ha ha ha, and move on. Like, it sucks that this is your day to day. And that is, of course, the thing that we're all just so curious about. Why? Was it a baby brain moment? Was it a hormonal moment? Was it just like a blow up because you know what, these things happen? Or was it something more sinister that she blew up at without you knowing the full story? I'm going to take it on face value and assume that it was just a blow up with no extra sinister thing going on. If that is the case, no, you are not the drama. I actually think that either way you are not the drama. Well, no, actually, I do think there's a little bit of drama there for being like, haha, crocodile tears, fake tears. That doesn't sit right with me. So tiny, you are the drama there, but like mostly you are not the drama. I too would be blowing up because you've had this incredible opportunity that financially just benefited you so much and would have helped so many ways with a new baby on the way that now you no longer have. And you know what? We can't even be mad at G about it because it is his right. It is his right to do that. I'm not gonna lie, a huge part of me is just like, G, no dude, you suck. Because why did you need to do that? Why? I get it. But why not push the conversation, be like, babe, let's listen to an episode of Shaaba on a Monday. Let's realize, let's talk through these feelings. Let's work through it so we can go back to how things were, you know, but he didn't do that. And he clearly doesn't need that money. So for that reason, I'm just like, gee, why? But at the same time, you've disrespected him and he's felt that betray of trust, and it is his right to do that. So Schrodinger's landlord, I guess. Oh, I'm so annoyed this has happened. I'm so annoyed on your behalf. I think this is the most annoyed I've felt about an Am I the Drama ever. I used to hate this phrase so much growing up, but I wonder if maybe this is a situation of time being a really great healer. I wonder if right now you just need to leave things be. You need to leave G. Your wife needs to leave G. Maybe you and your wife can have some calls and just confirm that it was just like a moment, just an episodic hormonal anger took over from inside out and just went gah all over the screen. Oh, my heart pains for you. And maybe time will help this. But if it doesn't, you're still gonna be parents and you're still gonna be bringing a new little squish into the world, and you're still gonna have to deal with whatever the market rate is, whether you stay here or go elsewhere. So remember to try and stay together as a couple. No point in crying over spilt milk. That's the saying, right? It sucks. It really sucks, but we need to move on. I'm hoping that G will bring it back to a friendly place and be open to that. But if not, I mean, legally there's nothing you can do, and it's not entirely his fault. But I do think that would be a bit of an arsehole move on G, because he's clearly capable of it. He's clearly developed a 6-year rapport with you. And it's such a shame that like one blowout that he's not even like opening his mind to has caused such a permanent detrimental effect when he has been so charitable. Not that he has any obligation to. It's just such a shame. OP's provided an edit. I have asked my wife if G has done something or said something to her that caused her reaction to him wanting to give us a gift, and she in tears told me no, but cannot or won't give me a reason as to why she did it. To me, in my mind, I took what she said at first value, and I believe that she thinks that G was looking down on us. As she said, when he made us that offer, that 500 would have helped monumentally, and my wife knows that. She also knows getting a house like we currently have, and as good as we have it in the house, is not a guarantee, because we've read numerous stories on Reddit about other landlords, and she herself has always accepted how lucky we have been. Oh, there's another edit, because it keeps coming up. OP wanted to clarify, I actually forgot how far Reddit can go with things. I know this sounds shitty of me, but I'm more sure that G hasn't slept with my wife than I am that my wife has never cheated on me. Myself included, I've never met a man more set on moral and principle. He still wears his wedding ring, even though his wife has passed for more than 10 years, and when I asked him about a woman or girlfriend, he said no, his wife's waiting for him and he will not disappoint her. Not the drama to you. Your wife just shot your family in the foot. OP says, I did tell her that. All the plans made everything up in smoke because she felt slighted for some reason. That is how I see it currently. Look, we also need to remember that hormones play a part, and it clearly wasn't in your wife's normal nature. If she's not normally like that, it doesn't sound like she is. I know it sucks, but we also need to give a little bit of grace to the fact that there are hormones raging all over her body, and everyone is entitled, and everybody does mess up sometimes. Damn, she fucked up. I would be absolutely livid. I don't think I could stay with my husband if he pulled some shit like this. I'd look at him in a whole new light, not the drama man. I don't think that's particularly fair to be like, oh, I'd leave you, especially considering that you're building a family. Like, I'm hoping that OP doesn't echo or reflect this. It's just a really, really bad mistake. But it is a mistake. Imagine you are helping someone when they're in need of help and you do everything for them to ease their hardship, and in return you get insulted because you want to help. Not the drama, but his hurt won't fade away. You should start looking for a new house. I mean, time is a great healer, but I do agree that you shouldn't be expecting things to go back to how they were. That was a kindness that G was doing, and I would totally understand if someone was insulted in the way that he was, why he would not wish to continue. This is a classic case of biting the hand that feeds you. Jesus, the wife is the drama. The wife is the drama. No matter how effed up things feel for you right now, please do tell that lovely man how grateful you are for all that he's done for you. Like others are saying, don't tell him with the intention to get it change his mind, otherwise you would be the drama. I can't cope knowing that his kind heart is hurting. We've just lost another good person to a cruel world. You could be the one to turn things around. It is sad that he is jaded, but at the same time, life happens, babe. Like, come on, you are an old man. You should know more than most that mistakes happen, and people deserve forgiveness. And I'm really hoping, I'm manifesting, OP, that you can get back to that place with G again. You and your wife have to stop with the phone calls after he said his piece. You're both harassing him now. You're lucky he doesn't start eviction proceedings based on those frantic phone calls. I do actually totally agree with this. I think I've said something to that effect already, but I do definitely agree that you need to just give G some time, both as an ethical thing, but also as a legal thing. Harassment is never a good look, and this poster is totally right. Could absolutely cause to ending your lease even earlier. And right now, I think more time is on your side. Best of luck though, OP. Am I the drama for leaving my girlfriend after she told me that she wasn't a virgin? I am a 26-year-old man. I'm a virgin myself and a Catholic. I've never even kissed a girl. Cool, I'd say good for you, but that also puts like moral value on the fact that you haven't. I don't think there should be any moral value whatsoever on what you've chosen to do sexually. So to that I say good day, sir. I've been dating my girlfriend for 5 months, and I finally brought up the topic of virginity, and she told me that she wasn't a virgin. Again, good day to you, ma'am. After that, I've been very distant from her, and I don't want to see her anymore. The Bible tells me to stay away from women like that, and I want a good mum for my kids. I'm big on family. All right, you're the drama. I'm trying to read the rest. I will, just for closure. But you're the drama. You know, I was contemplating maybe we don't need to unpack that, but just in case, as I said before, there should be no moral verdict attached to sexual experience. Whether the track record of your wife's bedroom life has no indication whatsoever on whether she's going to be a good mother to your family. And the fact that something like that would make you want to break up with her because the Bible tells you to stay away from people like that without thought, without nuance, without context, makes absolutely no sense, goes against, I'm pretty sure, many other principles of the Bible, and is just plain unreasonable. So yes, you are the drama, but I'll finish the post. I also feel like I should tell her father about his own daughter not being a virgin and unmarried. He might not have known, or he would have told me. I really don't think that you should do that. It is not your position to do that, and if father has views like yours, could also be putting her in a position of being very unsafe. You are absolutely the drama, OP. I don't know how else to say it. Dude, seriously, you want to rat her out to her dad? That is gross. Her worth as a woman and whether or not she's going to be a good mum is not based on if you deemed her to be used. It is 2024. So yeah, I think you're a big asshole. Did the words, look, it's 2024, nearly come out of my mouth? Yes, it did. But I retracted from saying it because I actually don't think that age or year or era has anything to play. Women in the 60s also should not be deemed used and therefore unusable. It's dumb. It was dumb then. It's dumb now. It's dumb. Don't be dumb. Catholic teaching, ruining another relationship. I'll be really honest, I don't know the ins and outs of Catholicism enough. I don't know if this is truly what it says to a T. And honestly, if you catch me on one day, I'd say to you, it's not people's fault that they have been brought up to have such strict values or to be exposed to such strict values. We need to give a tiny bit of grace. On the other hand, you're a full-ass human being, and you can't use religion as an excuse for being a shitty person, so you are the drama. I think she's dodged a bullet. You are the drama. You are the drama. Why would you tell her father you're adults? Grow up. I don't think any more time needs to be spent on that one. Blah, blah. Am I the drama for saying that I'll join a contest when I'm actually leaving the company? And this is from Hallie, a gorgeous peach. Thank you so much, Hallie, for popping in a submission of your own. Peaches, please be sure to give Hallie some advice downstairs too. And if any of the other peaches would like to submit your own Am I the Drama post, you can do so via our website or the details downstairs in the description box. Hallie says, I'm a 28-year-old woman working at a big company but in a pretty small team. This year I decided to quit my job and I've already told some of my colleagues and even my boss, who I'm pretty friendly with. Cool. I'm still going to be there for a few months, so people are keeping it quiet, and my boss asked me not to tell the new hires since I helped train them and it could make them less happy. This is totally understandable. People do not need to know so early, especially if they're new hires, they're wanting some stability. I can totally appreciate why you're doing this. The problem, I have really bonded with one of the newbies, and she, a 30-year-old woman, asked me to join her and another girl on this year's Halloween costume contest. Oh no! And now it's past Halloween, and we've not done this in time. I'm so sorry, Hallie. She wants the three of us to dress up as Hazbin Hotel characters. Adorable. And is even going for a big entrance. I watched Hazbin Hotel recently. I was hella impressed. I think that's such a cool idea. And I panicked. Oh, of course. Yes, because you're leaving. Hallie says, and from the top of my awkwardness said, yes, am I the drama for having said yes, but leaving the company months before? Halloween. Okay, let's unpack this. Firstly, no, you are not the drama. You've been put in this position, right? You are totally not the drama. But what do you do? I definitely feel this is one of the occasions where the advice is more important than the badge. My first port of call, honestly, in this situation, I too would have said yes. And you still got ages to plan. So just because someone said yes in the moment now doesn't mean that you can't retract if you decide that that's the right thing to do tomorrow, next week, whenever. So 1 second, if you are friendly with your boss, that would be my first port of call, to be like, hey babe, this has just happened, what do I do? I would definitely get her advice. And ultimately there are two things you can do. You can tell this new friend that you're becoming closer with, or you don't tell her. If you do tell her, you can trust that she won't tell the other interns, or she might tell the other interns, or maybe boss will decide, no, I still don't think you should tell them, this isn't your position, in which case it isn't your fault. The second thing that you could consider doing is, only if you want to, of course, is even though you are going to be leaving the company before Halloween, would you still want to go to the party? It sounds like you've got friends. If this is still something that you'd want to do just to have a good laugh, maybe you could ask your boss if you can still attend. If that's something that you want, in which case it doesn't matter that you're leaving and you can still do the cute costume things and yada yada. And the final thing that I would consider is context. In Hazbin Hotel, right, is if there's just 3 of you, there are more than 3 Hazbin Hotel characters, and so this would still work with just 2 of them, even if you weren't there. So even if you say yes now and they buy their things immediately, it's totally fine. You cannot do the costume, you can be ill that day and it'll still work. It's not like they're going as the Powerpuff Girls where there's 3 and there has to be 3 for the outfits to make sense, right? Or like the middle, the top and the bottom of a donkey, in which case you kind of need all 3, but you know, I think it's totally fine for you to have said what you said. I don't think you're the drama at all, and I think you have really great taste in fashion and Halloween costumes. Just saying. Peaches, please do feel free to give Hallie your own badges and advice downstairs in the comments section, but as always, be kind. And gorgeous Hallie, please do feel free to give us an update on how it went downstairs in the comment section. Regardless of the outcome, I hope you had a wonderful Hallow of the Ween. Thank you so much, Peaches, for watching today's video. I feel like this was, I don't know if it was spicy or if me standing is still new and gives me like more energy to feel more spicy, you know? It's one or the other. I'm still feeling really bad about that family situation with G though. Whew. Remember as well, if you too would like to save a pretty penny, you can take a look at the Surfshark deal details downstairs in the description box. And please, if you don't mind just checking if you are subscribed, and maybe subscribing if you're not and you haven't really thought about it, it would really help me out. It's totally free and supports this channel more than you'd know. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you'd like to see more, and I'll catch you next time with another video. Be kind and have a great day. Bye.